All right, so it was a nail biter at the Civic Center last night. You had Lloydminster Bobcats, Whitecourt Wolverines. Now, of course, because I do late night sports, I have to leave after the second period. That third was quite the period. Of course, I missed it all. I was back here at the station cutting the rest of the
There's
highlights.
some good news, Nairman. One, I was there and it was a fantastic game, so
Yeah.
I'll tell you more about it. Two, we'll have the highlights to share with the viewers in case you missed it as well. It was what you could describe in terms of the Bobcats season. Resiliency would be the word, and it was on full display last night. Now, in the first, Wolverines on the PP. Jordan Davies with a stretch pass to Colton Mayer on the partial break. Backhand, forehand, and in. Whitecourt up 1-0. Now, just 30 seconds after that, Wolverines make it 2-zip. Evan Warmington on the doorstep finds the rebound. Easy tap in. A few minutes later, though, Bobcats cut the lead in half on the man advantage. Grant Baker to Mitchell Brennan at the point. His shot is tipped by Nolan Yaremchuk for his 6th of the season. 2-1 after one. Now the Bobcats in the second, trailing 3-1. Braden Crone to the blue line, slides it to Tanner Dunkel. Some moves in the slot to a wide open Bryce Woodward. It's now a 3-2 hockey game. But Whitecourt would blow this one wide open 3 minutes later. Mayer scoring his second on the night. This one a power play marker. Then Ryan Berlin finds a streaking Joel Kosher. 5 goals on 11 shots for the Wolverines. That spells the end of the night for Sean Kuhn. In comes in Devin Green. Now the Bobcats would wake up in the final frame. There's a brutal giveaway here by Matt Abbott in his own end on the man advantage. Austin McDonald strips the puck and will go glove side for the shorty. It's now 5-3. 5 minutes after that, Dunkel, slot, Clapper, it's good. 5-4. Bobcats down by 1. Bobcats shorthanded here late. Dunkel taking the body and creates an odd man rush. Dunkel to pass to McDonald. Barely gets any wood on it, but it finds the back of the net. It's now a 5-5 hockey game. McDonald's second shorthanded goal on the night. So to overtime we go, just 50 seconds in. Talk about clutch. Tanner Dunkel, OT winner. A 4-point night for him. 2 goals and 2 helpers, including the GWG, as you saw there. Austin McDonald, pair of shorthanded goals too. Awesome player. The Bobcats taking this one 6-5 in overtime. With more on the Bobcats come from behind win, here's Matt Schumont.
Things were looking too good for the Bobcats. Numerous turnovers led to multiple odd-man rushes, and before you knew it, the Cats were down 5-2 after 40 minutes. However, 2 shorthanded goals from Austin McDonald and a tally from Tanner Dunkel tied the game up, and just 50 seconds into the extra frame, Dunkel would score a second of the night as the Bobcats would grab the bonus point in a 6-5 overtime thriller.
Jan was working hard there, and I was yelling for the puck, and I honestly just tried to throw it on net, and went in.
We honestly left that dressing room in the second period feeling we could still get back into this game, and let's just get close and see where we can go from there.
Trailing by 3, most teams would have their heads down. However, it was all positive during the second intermission, and it was shown in the third as the leaders of the team really stepped up to get the Border City Bunch back in the game.
Leadership and character can win you a lot, and we proved that just in 20 minutes. And that's really what you've seen out there was guys that believed in themselves, that we can get it done, or at least we're going to leave the rink with some respect, and we're going to give it the best effort we can.
The Orange and Black now have a couple days off before resuming their 3-game homestand on Friday with a tilt against the Okotoks Oilers. And looking back on last night's game, the team feels that this win can go a long way.
It showed how good we can be, just even playing 20 minutes, imagine what we could do stringing together a full 60, it shows how dangerous of a team we can be.
A big win, confidence is pretty high. We just got to have a good week of practice here, and I think we'll be ready for the weekend.
Matt Schumont, Newcap Sports.
The Lakeland women's volleyball team will raise their second place banner from nationals on Friday night against the Nate Ooks, the same Nate team that beat them in provincials last year, denying the Rustlers of their first provincial title. But with some fresh faces on both sides, is there still a rivalry between the two programs?
Overall, we're trying to just get over it and not let it affect anything. But like for all the vets, we know like what happened last year, and we want to like prove our point.
We're two brand new teams for the most part. They have a new coach as well, so things are going to look a lot different than they did last year for sure.
New faces, same old rivalry. The Lakeland Rustlers head into the contest ready to make amends for last season.
We want to win. We want to be able to like show them, yeah, we should have beat you and we can do it. And like that, we got a second at nationals, and like we proved to you that we could have beat you.
And this game against Nate might be the first game of the year, but it's a huge one for us. A lot of the matches that we have at home are going to be in our favor for sure. So we're gonna have to step up to the plate. We're gonna have to play well.
Nate is a whole bunch of new girls, so I'm not going to hold anything against that, but I am going to be ready to beat them.
One thing the Rustlers have is a height advantage over the Utes. Third-year Michelle Lang makes her start Friday and will be looked upon to provide the slack in the middle.
I've been looking forward to this moment for a long time, so I'm really excited that our first game gets to be at home in front of our home crowd, and I'm just like beyond excited. Let's see what we can do out there.
She's gonna have to go in and do a job that some of her teammates did in the past. So we're gonna be relying on her to do a lot of good things.
The Rustlers will also raise a banner for their silver medal performance at Nationals, which begins at 5:40 with the girls' game at 6 o'clock.
All right, moving on to hockey. Once again, the Baker Hughes Bobcats are on the road this evening for a rare Wednesday night tilt against the Sherwood Park Kings. As Matt Schumont tells us, the Bobcats are looking to finish off a 3-game road trip on a positive note.
After opening up the season with 3 straight wins, the Baker Hughes Bobcats then followed that up by picking up just a single point in 2 road games this past weekend.
I think we might have got a little bit ahead of ourselves as far as maybe thinking we're a little better than we were. Work ethic was a big concern for us on the weekend. I thought we got out-battled on any 50-50 loose puck, and it cost us in the end.
We just got to learn to work for a full 60. Everyone's got to come to compete, got to stick to our game. Like, we only came out for the third period both games, so just basically stick to a full 60 minutes.
In a 6-2 loss to the Red Deer Chiefs on Sunday, the Bobcats ran into some penalty trouble and gave up 4 power play goals. Although that was the difference maker in the game, Fisher says some of those goals could have been prevented.
If we just do a better job getting in lanes and sacrificing our body, they don't get through to the net, and we got to battle a lot harder and when we get the puck, get it out of our zone. So it's not necessarily anything we need to work on. It's just understanding that we have to work and compete every night.
The Bobcats conclude a 3-game road trip this evening when they take on the Sherwood Park Kings. Both teams stack up equally, coming in with a 3-1-1 record.
They got a young squad, and they can put. They got some really skilled guys, and then they got some guys that have been there and can play at both ends of the rink. So I think it'll be a good test. Anytime you go to that rink, it's tough to win in. They play really well at home, and we're going to have to be prepared.
I think it'll be a good physical game. We're going to be quick, and we're going to take advantage of it and hopefully get the 2 points out of it.
Matt Schumont, Newcap Sports.